Well, good evening, all my little yips, yaps, and yotes. It is Pixie here tonight, and feeling somewhat princessy and a little toony tonight. Uh, Now, funny thing is, I went and started to record a video, and I was talking, and I was going through talking about a movie, and realized I'd done it just about 2 weeks ago. Halfway through talking about the intro of it, like, I did that already. And I checked, yeah, I did that. So I took those ones off the stack. I was like, all right, now let's see the next. Yeah, I did that too already. Well, then let's move on. Fortunately, I brought a few extra things out to my desk to talk about. So, yay, we're prepared. So, yes, being Pixie night because, well, I did a full suity type in this dress as Minnie, but she's a little harder to talk in and sit at my desk. So we moved on to somebody who hasn't got a lot of camera time lately, Pixie. All right, now on my effective multiple attempt to start a video here, we're going to talk about Spider-Man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe one, the first one of them anyway. Homecoming. Homecoming was the first one. Doop. All right, so this one starts just after Civil War because that's when Tony Stark gave him said outfit. Oh, I should have said already, but spoiler alert just in case. In case you haven't seen any of these movies yet. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert! Anyway, so we have Spider-Man, who got his spidery powers all on his own, but got his current outfit made for him by Tony Stark. Just before getting invited to have fun in Germany, stopping Captain America and stuff like that. Cool. Up to speed, up to speed. New outfit, and party. So we are still trying to just be a local Spider-Man, and he's so frustrated that he gets no assignments from his handler, which is Happy, who was Tony Stark's bodyguard slash chauffeur from all of those Iron Man movies and everything else. He's constantly out there just helping people, just doing his best to be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And every time he tries to get in touch with any of the bigger kids, he gets like shut down or sent directly to voicemail or ignored. And to say the least, I'd be frustrated too. I believe that poor current version of Peter Parker is being led on by these guys. Not cool, but he is still technically, high schooler, so. But hey. He does find a gun running ring that is using technology from the first New York attack on the first Avengers movie, where these junkers are taking power source items from some of the wrecked giant Chitauri, I think it was, cruisers, the big flying dragony things, and making weapons with them. We have the which villain was he technically? Vulture. It was the Vulture. He was a pretty good Vulture. I liked his wing set. I liked. He was very well played. I enjoyed him. Say who he was. There's nobody's name on the front of these movies. Thank you, Sony. Way on the back, easily read. Why does it all seem like backwards? Oh, it's because it's upside down. I was looking upright because I had Spider-Man upright. I was like, what's wrong here? Uh, oh, because they upside down everything to match the way he was. Oh, they have the bottom stuff at the top. Oh, yeah, it was Michael Keaton played the Vulture here, which was really good. Uh, Aunt May was Marissa Tomei, and she was hot. And Tom Holland was our current Spidey guy. He was a pretty good Spidey guy. He actually Spideyed quite well in all his Spidey adventures here so far. Uh, Throughout the movie, he inadvertently finds the way to disable the nanny program that Tony Stark put in the outfit to limit his abilities. Again, had he been talked to about some of this stuff, he probably would have been a better hero. He would not have had all these issues. But he wasn't trusted. He was basically being sidelined the entire time by the bigger leads. And that was totally not cool. Uh, yeah, constantly through the movie, he's trying his best to do good, and Tony Stark talks down to him, uh, acts like he's, pointless, and that's really mean. That's the meanest they've let Tony Stark be, and I was very put off by that. The movie overall is pretty fun, though. Uh, Eventually, when people finally start listening to him as he saves Tony Stark's plane full of stuff that's flying from the. They were selling the Avengers Tower in New York and flying the last plane load of stuff out of there to the upstate New York building thing that's they use later. Uh, this one, the story in general wasn't super captivating, but the adventure was fun. So I'm not gonna fault it for that. I wish it had a better quality story to it. It felt more just like a whole bunch of days in the life of Spider-Man trying to get to do anything and not be put down. He does do a lot of good saving, a lot of good action, and doing his best to learn to be a better hero. So it's got a lot of good and a lot of bad. I'm gonna give it a good solid B plus overall. I can't give it an A plus, but I'll definitely go with a B plus. I feel it's good enough. It's a good rewatcher. It's good to put in and watch Spider-Man be a Spider-Man. He has a lot of fun at being Spider-Man and as Peter Parker. Aunt May does a good job of being a uh, trying her best to be with her nephew and be a family member, be a parent. Uh, Oddly, the biggest detractor is like the one bonus selling point, which was Tony Stark and Happy were in this, and they both were most of the time quite literally phoning it into the location. Like one point, Tony sent Iron Man to help Spider-Man, but he wasn't even in the armor. He was on a cell phone in like India or something, remoting the Iron Man suit in to save him. And I'm like, oh, oh you whiffed it there, Tony. You failed pretty hard on that one. I no. But I liked the villains in general. They were pretty good. Like the Vulture is definitely up in the supervillain category. Some of the secondaries, like we had the Shocker, I think technically was one of the guys. Uh, he was good enough. And all the other thugs and people were thugly enough. I felt like we didn't have enough of a bad guy really for Spider-Man, other than the Vulture. Everything else that he was fighting was mostly just nobodies. And that was a little bit of a bummer. But in general, it still made it for a good movie. Uh, so would I watch it again? Oh, of course I would. I'd watch that one a few more times without a question. I wish it was on Disney Plus though, because, well, being a Sony movie, they are not on there. So neither of the new Spider-Man movies are sitting on Disney Plus in the Marvel section in that timeline sector. So you got to figure that one out yourself. Same with the Incredible Hulk movie. Gotta squeeze that one on your own via disc. I don't think they're on any other streaming services. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't gone hunting for them on either Netflix or Hulu or anything else. So, disc may be your only option for now. But it's still pretty good. It's still worth it. Yeah. So, it was the first one of this current Spider-Man. Well, technically he was in Civil War and then he was in this. And this is after we had two other Spider-Mans in my adulthood, in my teenager to adulthood. We had Andrew Garfield and what's his face from the other three. And they have all been good Spider guys in their own rights. I'm really feeling this is a very good Spider guy, though. I like Tom Holland Spidey guying. And his friends are all pretty cool, too. I like the Mary Jane they created. I like the other girl that he kind of dated in this one. Oh, yeah, he was apparently dating the daughter of Vulture. I can't remember which girl this one was supposed to be. Spider-Man's had many girlfriends over the years besides Mary Jane. People just mostly remember Mary Jane because she's the one that's used most. uh, so, yeah. Anyway, did you watch this movie? Do you have any thoughts, expressions, opinions? Go ahead and leave in the comment box below. I'm always inquiring what you feel and see how you enjoy them too. Uh, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. The little dingly bell for the little dingly bell lets you know when I post new videos. Who knows? It might be a Pixie video. I haven't thought about doing some more stuff with her. Uh, and my Patreon link and my Coffee link are in the description box below if you're so inclined. Both do help support the channel, not required, but I do appreciate every penny that's given there. It does help support me and my channel and helps make you better videos. But for now, this little Yodi's gonna toddle off. I appreciate you spending some time with me tonight, and I will see you all again on the next video. For now, stay yippity yappity and Yodi. I'll see you soon.